Track wrestling here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida at Hard Knocks 365 with Minnesota 125-pounder Sean Russell. Getting ready for the South Beach duels.
Yes, sir.
How has the adjustment to Minnesota gone?
It's gone awesome, man. I mean, as good as it could have gone. Obviously, like, when you come up on your 5th year, you don't think about transferring schools. You know, I definitely saw myself ending up at Edinboro and stuff like that, but you know, the transition's been smooth, the coaches are awesome, and it's just a great environment here overall.
What was the moment where you knew you were leaving? You knew you were leaving, and then you knew you were going to Minnesota. What was the whole process like? And
I knew I was probably leaving when all the coaches said they were leaving Edinboro. If it had just been one coach or something like that, then, you know, maybe there would have been a little more gray area, but when Coach Moore, Coach Flynn, and Mitchell all said that they were moving on, that was pretty much when I knew I was going to leave. And then when I found out that Ethan was going up and that Minnesota was looking for a 25, I just thought, man, that's just an awesome opportunity, you know, and took a couple visits, but, you know, after I took my visits and really weighed my options out, just the thought of the depth in the room as going along with the coaching we have here, it was a pretty easy decision.
Minnesota recruited you out of high school, if I remember correctly.
Yep, yes, sir.
And then it was you or Lezak, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So funny how things work out.
Right, definitely. Yeah, me and Lezak were both getting recruited. Lezak signed, and then remember J-Rob kind of asked if there's any way I could go 33, and I was real small at the time, and I was just like no, and so, you know, no harm, no foul. It's that's part of the game. It happens, and it obviously wound up working out really well for me and Ethan. So yeah, it's just cool how everything works out, though. What's
been the biggest surprise? Something you didn't know about Minnesota that you found out here since you've been on campus?
Biggest surprise, I would say, I don't know. It surprised me how loose and how funny Coach Eggum was, for sure. Coach Eggum keeps things real loose and he's real funny, man. He's a good time to be around, and I love how at Minnesota, like, all the coaches kind of have different roles. Like, you know, we have coaches who enforce things a little more. We have coaches who keep things light. We have coaches who are more technical. We have some coaches who are more bruisers. And that kind of surprised me, you know, and I think that's awesome.
What's it like trying to step into a leadership role as a 5th-year guy when you're just kind of finding your way around too?
Yeah, it's tough, definitely. I mean, when you come to a new place and, you know, I'm a 5th-year senior, but it's almost like, you know, you're a new guy on the team. But all you can do, I feel like, in that position is the best thing you can do is lead by example. Be the, you know, try and win all the sprints, be the first one at the workout, be the last one to leave, be an example to the guys. You know, sometimes you don't have to do it with your words. I don't have to be a vocal leader and yell at people and scream at people, you know, that I haven't known that long, but by doing the right things and by, you know, having the right body language and stuff like that, I think that's the way I can be the best leader.
What are your thoughts on being down here, part of this event?
Yeah, it's awesome. You know, close to my home state. I'm from Georgia, so I'm a Southern boy. Obviously, I love the weather. You know, the weather's nice. It's awesome, man. I mean, it's awesome. Really awesome venue, and excited to wrestle this weekend.